Okay, we'll move on to varsity. Again, when I call your name, just come up here so I can talk about you a little bit. A lot of ups and downs throughout our year. I think the girls really came together from where we started. I was called on, I think, August 12th, and hey, will you take this job, coaching volleyball at the high school? I said, give me a couple hours and I'll call back. So it was really last minute getting us in here, getting girls into the gym, but where we started in August to where we finished, I just thought so much of the girls, how they came together at both levels, and just the friendships they made, putting wins and losses aside, just developing those memories and playing together as a team. It was fun to watch. So there's no other group that I would want to coach through the 3 years. My first year was a little rocky with the group, up and down, but this group it made it fun. Okay. So just a couple highlights of the season. For me, from my eyes, getting some wins and sets at our tournament at Roosevelt, pushing David Douglas and Clackamas in sets. Our conference is really strong, as we know. And 5 or 6 of the teams were in the playoffs. A couple of them went pretty far. But pushing those teams, David Douglas, Clackamas, coming together as a group, battling. We talked about competing and playing together as a group every single day, whether it was in practice or a big game. And I think the girls did a really great job of that. Always answered anytime I tested them, and I'm proud of them for that. The improvements that we made as a team from mid-August to the end of October were obviously evident. Just that short time period, we really grew individually and together as a team. I think the girls worked hard and they were rewarded on the court for it, no matter what the scoreboard said. Volleyball and sports teach you life lessons. Not about winning, and I've always learned more from the losses and the tough times and battling through those when we did that. I enjoyed coaching all the players this year, and I hope they continue to put in the work and improve for next season if they're returning. So first, let's start with iLogic. A couple different ones. So Isla was a senior outside hitter for us. Actually ended up playing all the way around because I asked her to. I kind of felt like a college coach at the start of August because I felt like I was recruiting and it was specifically her, so kind of went in contact. I hadn't seen her in about 1.5 years just because of COVID and everything, and I was thinking, oh, I had her in PE and she played as a sophomore. Where's she at? I gotta find her. And so I gave her a couple calls and got her out, and she was a big asset to our team and our success, and just as a leader. Not always through her voice, but just how she played and presented herself and came to practice every day ready to go. She played all the way around for us, which was unfamiliar for her at times. She helped us compete each match and was a leader through her play. For not touching the volleyball at all for like over a year, right? And to where she was at the end of the season was truly impressive. I don't know if I told you that, but she's a good teammate and very coachable. She was our kills leader. Her athleticism and play will be missed. Isla was voted to the Mountain Conference Honorable Mention All-League Team. And Brooklyn Boy. So before I talk about her, this sticks in my head. I think it was the first or second day of tryouts, and she came in, and we were talking about fitness, and she did a couple figure eights for about 4 minutes, and I looked around the corner, and I go, where'd Brooklyn go? And her head was out the back of the door throwing up people. And when I asked her if she's okay, she said, yeah, just give me a couple minutes. Comes right back into fitness. So I knew at that point she would be okay with us. Okay, I could coach that. She played middle and right side for us, kind of anywhere that I asked her to play. Also played the back row at times as a passer, just a competitor all around. She played a big role for us as a freshman with her versatility. Brooklyn's a fierce competitor and wants to win at all costs. As the season went on, she got better and better. I do look forward to her keep honing her skills and to become stronger and more explosive hitter going into next season. More will be asked of her, and I look forward to pushing her to be the best player and teammate that she can be. Her and I, our mindset is very similar. So sometimes we'll clash, sometimes we don't, but I understand where she's coming from, and just her competitive nature makes her fun to coach. So Brooklyn Boyd. Katie. Okay, Katie was a freshman middle blocker for us. Actually, kind of played a little bit in the back row as well for us. Just her passing improved and improved throughout the year. She had a great year on the volleyball court for us. It was amazing to see her grow throughout the season. From when she walked in the gym in August to now, it's truly amazing how much better she has gotten as a player and just in general as a teammate. Her arm swing, her jumping ability, and being more vocal. In the first month of volleyball, she said about 3 words to me. I wasn't sure if she liked volleyball or me in general. As the weeks went on, she definitely found her groove, and it was evident how much of a competitor she really is. She has length and quickness and can be a force at the net. I expect Katie to be a big contributor as well for us next year on varsity. She was also voted by her teammates the most improved award. Riley. Riley is a junior DS for us. This is my 3rd year being around and coaching Riley. I had her as a little freshman on JV when she came in all innocent. Now she's one of our leaders and major back row players. She's an awesome teammate, always positive. She motivates girls to play harder and to be vocal. Whatever role I throw at her, she accepts it and gives her all. When Riley was on and passing well, it really set the tone for our back row and transferred to our attacks at the net. I look for Riley to make that next step next year to be a senior leader and develop into a dominant DS for us that anchors our back row. That's annoying. Riley was voted most inspirational by her teammates. Christine Sherry. Christine played all 4 years in our program. Positive attitude and with whatever role I asked her to play on our team. She showed up to practice and games with a good attitude. It was an honor to coach her on JV her sophomore year and as well on varsity this year. She is quiet and reserved, but a great competitor when she steps on the court. She always showed up to any workouts or off-season practices and wanted to truly improve her game and get better every year. She is an excellent student and will be missed in this program. Christine. Peyton Davis. Sophomore outside hitter for us. Started on the outside, ended up playing all the way around a lot of the time because of her consistency in her serving, passing, and attacking in the front row. She always competed and embraced her role. Getting her to talk and smile on the court was a challenge at times, but we're getting there. But she showed her leadership through her consistent play, which is all I ask. I enjoyed coaching Peyton, and I hope she continues to put in the work and grow as a volleyball player over these next couple of years. She's a great athlete. I just want her to hone her skills and improve for next year because she can be a great asset for us on varsity. So, Peyton. Alexis Henderson. Alexis was a senior middle, all around everything I asked her to do, she would do. She is our leader. She played all the way around for us. Great leader and teammate, very patient and pushes girls to compete and play their best through her play and through her voice. She's an all-around great volleyball player with strong hitting, defense, and serving. She is positive and works each day to be a better volleyball player and leader. Alexis is a 4-year varsity player, and this was my first year coaching her. She was truly a joy to coach and will be missed immensely. She was voted by our players as our most valuable player. Alexis also was voted to the Mount Hood Conference Honorable Mention All-League Team. I can't say enough about Alexis. This was my first year coaching her, but I've seen her throughout the program for 4 years. And just where she came in as a freshman in PE1 to where she is now, just a great young lady, and I wish the best in the future for her. No yawning? No. Claire Kroll. Claire is also a freshman on varsity this year. She's enthusiastic, passionate, and a competitor. She accepted her role this year. Sometimes that consisted playing a lot and starting, and sometimes not at all. Claire was always a great teammate and a vocal leader as a player. I can tell that Claire loves the game so much, and I want to challenge her to continue to work hard and give herself grace when learning a new skill. She's a great competitor, and if she puts in the time, I know she can defend and play at a high level. I also look to Claire as being a major contributor next year on varsity. Claire. Boy. Boy is a junior DS for us. Played a lot all the time in the back row. She's quick with a nose for the ball. That's something that you can't really coach and teach. She just has the knack for it. She hustles in the back row, works hard, and is a good teammate. She is athletic for her height and doesn't yet understand how to use that speed and athleticism, but we'll get there. She has good technique and is a confident passer. Her talk in the back row is key for us in our passing consistency as a team. I also expect her to take the next jump to being a leader and dominant player next year for us. And Anuta. So Anuta is a junior this year. Center, right side, back row and service deep, just kind of wherever I asked her to play. She smiled, had a good attitude, and did it. Enjoys the game, is a nice young lady. Sometimes too nice. I want her to be talkative and to compete every single point. She played a ton of different important roles for us. Like I said, setter, right side, back row passer, strong server as a lefty. She's an underrated blocker, and again, is crafty, being up the net, being left-handed. I hope she continues to play and develop her skills for next season. Option. Okay, so again, we're on kind of a time limit thing here. Usually we would have a bunch of stuff, but I figured this was better than Zoom. The girls could come in and get their recognition. I think in the future, just moving forward, I just kind of gave them a little bit of time off, but with our volleyball program in the next few weeks, we're going to start having some open gym time when I can get it, some strength and conditioning, just kind of getting the girls going. I know other sports are going on. Whatever sport they're playing and they are in is what I want them to focus on, but also just me being able to see them twice a week, just to develop them. We need to get stronger, faster, quicker, and just get those reps and touches on the ball when we can. So that information will be coming out later. Again, parents, thank you for everything you do. Practice, getting them the games, the support, being there. Seniors, again, thank you for this year and making it enjoyable for me. And there's no replacing you, and you'll be missed greatly. And I guess I got to get out and recruit again. So that is all I have for tonight. Again, thank you for coming. Do you have anything to add? No? If you ever want to contact me about anything, it's just my first and last name at CST. It's on the website. I can answer any questions. Anything with like club volleyball that's going on here soon, and then our workout, strength, conditioning stuff. Okay? Okay. Thank you so much for coming. Right now, no.